Hello and welcome back to my channel, IQD to USD, the Iraqi Dinar. A potential revaluation and its global economic impact introduction. In the world of finance, few topics generate as much speculation as currency revaluations. The Iraqi Dinar, IQD, has been at the center of numerous discussions, with investors, economists, and policymakers closely monitoring potential changes to its exchange rate. If the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, moves forward with a revaluation, it could have far-reaching consequences not only for Iraq, but for the global economy as well. This article delves into the history of the Iraqi dinar, the factors influencing its value, the potential effects of revaluation, and the broader implications for global markets. Additionally, we will explore the role of the International Monetary Fund, IMF, digital currencies, and how Iraq's economic reforms could shape the country's financial future. A brief history of the Iraqi dinar. To understand the significance of a potential revaluation, it is important to examine the Iraqi dinar's history. The dinar was first introduced in 1932, replacing the Indian rupee, which had been used under British rule. Initially, it was pegged to the British pound and later to the US dollar. For much of the 20th century, Iraq's currency remained relatively stable. However, following the Gulf War in 1991 and years of economic sanctions, the dinar's value plummeted. The situation worsened after the US-led invasion of Iraq in 2003, which led to the introduction of new banknotes to prevent counterfeiting and stabilize the economy. Despite these efforts, the dinar continued to struggle, largely due to political instability, corruption, and economic challenges. Currently, the Iraqi dinar operates under a controlled exchange rate system with the CBI managing its value. However, recent discussions suggest that Iraq may shift toward a more market-driven exchange rate, a move that could have profound implications. What is driving the potential revaluation? Several factors contribute to the speculation surrounding a potential revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. These include 1. Economic stability and growth. Iraq has made strides in improving its economic stability, primarily due to rising oil revenues. As one of the world's largest oil producers, Iraq's economy is heavily dependent on crude exports. Higher oil prices have strengthened the country's financial position, allowing it to accumulate foreign reserves and manage inflation. A more stable economy provides the necessary foundation for a stronger currency. If Iraq continues on this path, the CBI may consider adjusting the dinar's exchange rate to reflect the country's improving financial health. 2. Foreign investment and market confidence. A stronger currency can attract foreign investment, boosting economic growth. Many international investors are hesitant to engage with Iraq due to the dinar's instability and restrictions on currency exchange. If the dinar becomes more widely traded on forex platforms, it could increase investor confidence and encourage capital inflows. 3. IMF and economic reforms. The IMF plays a crucial role in assessing and advising on Iraq's financial policies. In recent consultations, the IMF has urged Iraq to implement reforms that promote economic diversification, reduce dependency on oil, and modernize its banking system. One of the key recommendations is transitioning to a more flexible exchange rate system. If Iraq follows through with these reforms, it could pave the way for a more stable and competitive currency. 4th, digital banking and modernization. Iraq has been making efforts to modernize its financial system, including digitizing banking services. The expansion of electronic payment systems and financial inclusion initiatives could help stabilize the currency by reducing reliance on physical cash transactions. A modernized banking infrastructure would make it easier to implement exchange rate adjustments and integrate Iraq more effectively into the global financial system. Potential effects of a revaluation. If the CBI moves forward with a revaluation of the Iraqi dinar, it would have a significant impact on Iraq's economy and beyond. 1. Impact on Iraqi citizens. A stronger dinar could improve the purchasing power of Iraqi citizens. Imported goods would become more affordable, potentially reducing inflation and improving the standard of living. However, a sudden appreciation could also have unintended consequences, such as making Iraqi exports less competitive. 2. Foreign investment and economic growth. A revaluation could attract more foreign investment, particularly in industries outside of oil. Sectors such as real estate, tourism, and manufacturing could benefit from increased capital inflows, leading to job creation and economic diversification. Third, challenges for Iraqi exporters. If the dinar appreciates too quickly, it could hurt Iraqi exporters by making their goods and services more expensive for foreign buyers. The government would need to carefully balance the benefits of a stronger currency with the need to maintain export competitiveness. Fourth, impact on global markets. The Iraqi dinar is not widely traded on international forex markets, but a revaluation could change that. If the dinar becomes more accessible to global traders, it could create new opportunities and risks in the forex market. Additionally, a stronger Iraqi economy could have positive ripple effects on the broader Middle East, increasing regional stability and trade opportunities. Global implications of Iraq's monetary policy. A shift in Iraq's currency policy could have implications beyond its borders. 1. Middle Eastern economic stability. A more stable Iraqi economy could contribute to overall stability in the Middle East. Iraq plays a crucial role in the region's energy markets, and a stronger financial system could lead to more reliable trade partnerships with neighboring countries. 2. Oil market dynamics. Since Iraq is a major oil exporter, any changes in its currency policy could influence global oil prices. If a stronger dinar leads to increased production or investment in infrastructure, it could impact supply and demand dynamics in the oil market. 3. Currency trading and investment strategies. If the dinar becomes more freely traded, it could open up new opportunities for forex traders and institutional investors. However, speculative trading could also lead to volatility, requiring careful regulation and oversight. The role of digital currencies in Iraq's financial future. As Iraq modernizes its banking system, digital currencies could play an increasingly important role. The adoption of blockchain technology and digital payment systems could enhance financial inclusion and streamline transactions. Several countries are exploring central bank digital currencies as a means of improving monetary policy implementation. If Iraq were to introduce a digital dinar, it could further stabilize the currency and improve financial transparency. Additionally, cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum have gained popularity in Iraq despite regulatory uncertainty. As the country moves toward financial modernization, clearer regulations on digital assets could provide new investment opportunities. Challenges and risks. While a revaluation presents potential benefits, there are also risks and challenges that must be considered. 1. Inflation control. A sudden increase in the dinar's value could lead to inflationary pressures, especially if the government does not carefully manage money supply and interest rates. 2. Political instability. Iraq's political landscape remains volatile, and any major economic reforms could face resistance from various stakeholders. Ensuring a smooth transition would require strong governance and policy coordination. 3. Speculation and market manipulation. If the dinar becomes a more attractive asset for forex traders, it could lead to speculative bubbles and price volatility. Effective regulatory measures would be necessary to prevent market manipulation. Conclusion. What lies ahead? The coming months will be critical for Iraq's financial future. Whether the dinar undergoes a significant revaluation or a gradual adjustment, the implications will be far-reaching. For investors, businesses, and policymakers, staying informed about these developments is essential. A well-managed currency reform could mark the beginning of a new era of economic stability and growth for Iraq. However, the process is complex and requires careful planning to ensure sustainable progress. As Iraq continues its journey toward financial modernization, the world will be watching closely. The steps taken today could shape the country's economic landscape for years to come, with potential ripple effects across global markets. Final thoughts. The revaluation of the Iraqi dinar is not just a financial event, it is a reflection of Iraq's broader economic transformation. Whether you are an investor, economist, or observer, Keeping an eye on Iraq's monetary policies and economic reforms will be key to understanding the future of this evolving market.